Hey everybody, so put this in kind of at the end, at the beginning. So anyway, we took a road trip up to Panama City area and Highway 30A along the Emerald Coast of Florida. It was really nice, and I got following from here sometimes with a couple of my grandnephews as well as other family, and then a little bit of time on the Florida Trail. So I just wanted to jump in early here and talk about kind of a new thing that we're doing. We are here at a rest area on I-10, and what we decided to do, and many of us probably had experience, especially if you travel on Sunday, stopping at fast food on the highway, forget about it. Like best case, you're going to spend a lot of money, and best case, you're going to wait a long time. Worst case, have bad service and bad food for too much money in a dirty restaurant. So we went ahead and went to Publix and picked up, can't really show them, but some groceries, to go stuff to grab and stop at a rest area on the highway. And the Florida rest areas are awesome. So anyway, follow along for the rest of the journey. Just wanted to give that pointer. From now on when we're traveling, I think we're going to plan on carrying some food with us and stopping at rest areas. So make sure to follow along and see the rest of the journey. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. It's been a while. So as you can see, I'm not in the woods, I'm at the beach. Up here off of 38 at Inlet Beach, just I guess it would be west of Panama City. And I'm here hanging out with niece and nephew, Mike and Jill, as well as two of my grandnephews, Cruz and Breck. So I'm going to enjoy some time with them. But tomorrow I'll be getting out off of this beach and on the trail somewhere. I'm thinking I'm going to head a little bit north and spend a little bit of time on the Florida Trail. So we got a good night's sleep tonight, and we'll see you on the trail in the morning. Happy trails, everybody. Smile again.
What are you doing?
Say cheese. Jump up and down. Wait.
Michael, how
I'm videotaping you guys. Okay, so I haven't heard about this, but Bonfires on the beach. It's pretty cool. This guy comes and sets up a fire for you. There's Breck right there enjoying the dirt. That's all little boys should do.
Oh, yeah.
Cruise with Papa. Giving him thing and making him get in the dirt. So it's pretty awesome.
Make that fire right there. And it's going to get really hot there.
We'll check in later. So this is the setup, this company 38 Blaze. It's pretty awesome. You get tiki torches and they come out to the beach here and they bring you all these chairs. Here's our gang, our clan here. Fire, and you come out and do some more stuff. You see they've already got more set up for more folks to come out here to the beach later tonight. So it's pretty awesome. Good morning, everybody. So we're here on the Florida Trail at Pine Log State Forest. I'm going to spend, a few miles in and back out, or might take one of the loop trails back. But enjoying time up here in the Panhandle. I hope you enjoyed seeing us having some family time at the beach last night with two of my younger grandnephews or grefews, Breck and Cruz. So great to see them. And as we spend time with that generation, how important it is that we conserve the land and we do our part to make sure that there's responsible use of the land, that the right land is conserved, as well as, the land that we do use, we use it properly. So I'll probably talk a little bit more about what I call myself, a conservative conservationist, as we go along the trail today. So we'll enjoy the trail for a while, and I might tell you a little bit about my philosophies of why it's so important to think about that generation and moving forward. So follow along, enjoy the trail. what you get when you hike the Florida Trail off season in summer. So, okay. Yeah. Couldn't be a nice, big, easy to get over log. No. Had to take me over in the Tick Haven. But I'm pretty deeded up, so I think we're okay. Heading down to some kind of pond here. And I hope I'm not going to be doing some swamp stomping too. But yeah, the trail is pretty overgrown because, you know, in the summer, it's not maintained as much. A lot fewer people use it. But beautiful day out here though. And definitely a different environment than we're, spiderwebs, than we're used to from my journeys over in Ocala as well as up in Suwannee. The Panhandle is definitely a different place. So beautiful, beautiful place. And here's that pond. And really pretty. I'm going to be quiet and see if I can see some. I just wanted to show you're going to run into some of this. If you take a look here, you really can't even see the trail. I have it turned on. On all trails. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not sure I'm on the trail here. I'm way down here by the water. Nah, I'm off the trail. At least I hope I am. Let's go back, see what we can find. Here's where I was, and I think the trail goes up this way. I mean, GPS is showing me that I'm on it, but I haven't seen a blaze for a while. Wow, this is really overgrown. And I'm getting torn up. I'm not sure how much more of this I want to trek along if it doesn't open up. This must be the trail though. You can see it is really overgrown. And a lot of these vines have pretty good spikes on them. It sure is pretty though. But holy cannoli. Hey, a blaze. Looky, looky. I'm not sure where we go from here though. We'll see in a second. I gotta tell you, I just came through that mess. I hope I can find my way back to the car. And I see a blaze over there. I think the trail goes up that way, but I found this log and I think I'm taking a chance here. Cross this muck rather than go through all that brush. It's a little drier right here, so pretty sure I can get through it. Yeah. Well, that has been an adventure. Look at this beautiful pond. Not sure of the name of it, but we do have a blaze up ahead here. And I think we're getting ready to go down this little paved road, or not paved road, 2-track road. You know, sadly, when vehicles can make it in, people are idiots. You know, so we can talk about that a little later. Okay, we're at the boundary of the state forest. Made it through that nightmare. Now we're on a 2-track here. There's an occasional, right there, very faded blaze. So I do see some more of them up there, but I also have a fence here. That's a scary fence. Chop someone's head off if they tried to go through there. Ah, look at this. So I think we're gonna turn left here. Potentially. Yeah, so we turn left there. Let's see where we're going. Yeah. All right, looks like we're gonna do some road. I'm going to do a tick check and pretty much don't see any, but Oh yeah, sticker vines. They're always fun. Luckily I'm all deeded up, so it looks like the trail going Nobo from here is pretty much road walk, which I'm not in the mood to do today. So I'm gonna go back in through the kind of bit of a nightmare that I just came through. I know my way back now, but that little patch through pine forest, guys, I'm not sure which group is. So anyway, cruising on some cruisy area here, and I figured I'd check in, talk about conservation. I was with the kids, and I have a gabillion grandnieces and grandnephews. Sorry, brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews. I don't know how many of you got kids you guys have, but it's a lot of them, and I love them all. And I think about them whenever I'm in the land. Hence the name Grunkle Mike. But we were just up in that 30A area, and I used to work in the Panama City market 10 or 15 years ago. I watched Panama City get kind of blindly developed, and I see the same thing going on in 30A. And I'm a conservative, so trust me, it's your land. You need to be able to use it responsibly, but I see things going on that I'm only going to assume are somebody has talked to the right politician and allowed it, and it's just senseless. And what I'd like to encourage people, especially conservatives, to do is be involved in the conservation of our land. When you take a look at the Florida Wildlife Corridor, they've done some of the most fantastic work of partnerships with big ranchers and other land stakeholders. We're up in their panhandle. We have the St. Joe Company, which owns billions of acres of pine forest. That who's talking to them and who has their ears? And without making sure that conservative or certainly right of center politicians care about the land and understand the value of taking care of it, it's always going to be that battle, us versus them. The environmentalists who actually believe many of who, not all, but many of who actually believe the land is higher and more important than humans. And then all the way to the developers who say, it's my land, I can do whatever the hell I want to it, no matter what, and no matter what the impact to other people on the planet. I mean, we have those two extremes. And I believe conservation is about doing what is bigger than you. So for me, I think most of you know that I'm a Christian, and one of the earliest commands in the Bible is that God tells Adam and Eve to be good stewards of land, to tend the garden. And being a steward does not mean ownership. It means taking care of. And you can go to pretty much any other world religion and find the same admonition of whatever is bigger than the people telling them it's your responsibility to take care of the land. And so, I approach it from that angle. And I'm also a conservative. And I got to change hands here. I'm a conservative also, and I believe in rights of ownership. I believe in people's right to do good things in the land. Being a steward of the land also means that you develop it properly and you raise tax revenue that can protect areas that should be protected. And I think the divide is so great between the two ends that we've got to come to the middle. So, earlier you saw Breck and Cruz, and anything that I'm doing to support the land is really for them. I want them to be able to come out here and get lost on the Florida Trail in Pine Log State Park, get their legs all cut up and all of that crap if they want to. And I want this to be here for them to do it and not be developed and be protected. So anyway, that's my rant. That's my preaching for today. I'll show you some more of the trail, some of the fun stuff to trudge through, and then probably find another place within Pine Log to do a shorter trail because I don't need to be doing any road walking. So let's cruise along. Oh my gosh. So that was awesome and awful all at the same time. But hey, a tough day on the trail is still 100 times better than not being on trail. And in the famous words of Constantine with Hiking America, we did some schwacking today, baby, because couldn't find the trail, man, for about a mile there. It was just ugly and a lot of blowdowns, and I don't know what the name of that vine is with spikes all over it, but a bunch of that. So my legs are tore up, and I've looked. I don't think I have any ticks on me, but I'm going to look real close when I get out off the trail here. But I'm going to just say, if you want a big adventure and you live up here, come out to Pine Log State Forest to do this section of the Florida Trail. There are other trails around here too, but if you want to have a real adventure, try that one. I will say, if you don't have the Far Out app on your phone, don't try it right now. The trail's not blazed. It's just simply not blazed when you get further into it. You can't find it. I don't know if there's a bike route or something that has these other orange ribbons all over the place, but they're not the trail. So let the trail maintainers get out here and fix it up. But if you do have the app, it's pretty easy to follow. You got road walk on both ends of it, so it's only a few miles of trail. But probably best to save it until you're hiking through. I'm going to cruise on out and see if I can find something more fun to do today, like go to the beach and hang out with the nephews and the grandnephews and the rest of the family. So happy trails, everybody. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the trail soon. Happy trails.